everybody. So I'm your instructor, Erin Fujinami, in case you're not already familiar with me from all of the mini lectures you get to watch at the beginning of the semester. But this one is going to just really quickly go over how to submit things for Canvas. So the version of our class that you're seeing right now is still a little bit unfinished because all of these due dates have not been updated just yet. So those dates are going to look totally different for you. However, the big things in Canvas will look the same. So you'll still have a welcome module. This will stay up here throughout the whole semester. And then you'll still see weekly modules. So this is how our Canvas page is organized. Each week you have a little module, which is this thing here. It will say whatever week we're in. And then you'll see a weekly schedule along with whatever assignments you need to do that week. So I'm going to go over really quickly how to know what is due and then how to complete those things. So when I log on to Canvas, the first thing that I'm going to do is click on my home page or modules if I'm not already being taken there. And then I'm going to notice the welcome module. Before I even start on week 1 and assignments and whatnot, I want to make sure that I have checked out and done everything in this module. So if you haven't done that yet, make sure that you go back and do so. If you have and you're ready to start working on your assignments, then you are ready to go into our week 1 module. So every week what you should do is click on the weekly schedule. So I'm going to click on that schedule and that'll tell me basically what is happening in class this week, things that I need to read and watch and do, and then also things that I need to turn in. So you'll see that in week 1, I need to read the syllabus and the schedule. So I would need to make sure that I've read that document, and you can access the syllabus by going to our welcome module, and there's a link to the syllabus there. And then the schedule is this schedule here. There's also a groups document that you'll need to access. So when you see this on your class page, this will be a link that you can click on and it'll take you to that particular thing. And then remember that, of course, you do need to have read the welcome module info, right? So that's that first module that I just showed you earlier that's right before the week 1. So make sure you've done all of that. Additionally, I need to do these particular readings, right? So I need to make sure that I click on these and I read them. And then there's also lectures that you need to complete as well, such as this one, right? So you'll see readings and then also lectures. So after I've done all of that, then I'm ready to complete my discussions. So how do I complete discussions? I'm going to go over to that module, which is where I just was, right? So if I go back to modules, this is kind of my home page. And then I will see a link for the discussion that is due this week, right? So this is discussion 1. I'm going to click on that. And when it loads, it will tell me what I need to do. Okay. So you'll notice on the discussion a few things to pay attention to. It will tell you the due date. Again, these are not updated yet, but they will be by the time you're viewing this lecture. It'll also tell you if this is going to lock, right? So this one was open late for someone who needed to do it late, but usually they'll lock like right after the due date. And then you'll also see however many points this is worth. So for instance, this one is worth 10 points. Then you've got all of the directions. So this says discussion 1, group goals, and it'll tell me before I complete this what I need to do. So before I do this discussion, I should have read the syllabus. I also should have gotten in touch with my groups, and I can find both of those in our welcome module. So once I've done that, now I have directions. So this is just asking me some basic information about my group and what our plans are. So you'll notice that you need to have completed a meeting of some kind with your group in order to be able to do this, right? So again, that's one of our top goals at the beginning of class, just kind of getting the lay of the land and getting in touch with our groups. So if I want to complete this, I'm just going to make sure that I have all of these different things answered or have plans for those, right? And then it's not giving me an option because I'm not a student, but there will be an option to reply right here. So you just click reply, and then you type in your answer for all of these things, and then you click submit, and then it will show you that your submission was turned in at a particular day and time, and that's how you know that I have completed what I need to complete for that particular assignment. And most of our assignments are discussions, so this is what they'll look like. So that's kind of one of the main things that you need to know how to do on Canvas. If you're having any problems, make sure that you go over to modules, and you can look for Canvas help, right? So if I'm not that familiar with Canvas or I'm having problems with it, I can click on this link and it's going to get me some tutorials and things that will help me navigate Canvas. You can also text me if you get stuck. So remember to join our class on the Remind app. Details about how to do that are in the syllabus right here. And you can text me if you get stuck or you're not sure or whatever might be happening. If Canvas is just not working the way that it should be for you, you can click on this help link over here and get help that way. So there are all different kinds of help that you can get. You can also look at tutorials here. All right, so that is how we complete assignments. We're going to be doing several of those each week, so make sure that you're familiar with that process. And if you get stuck, make sure you reach out to your groups, reach out to Canvas help this way or using this link, or text me if you need some additional